Wait, did Donald Trump just lie about Elon Musk's role in his government? Did he just say that he is not the head of DOGE, the Department of Government Efficiency? Everyone is talking about Elon Musk being the head of DOGE, right? He is the mastermind. He knows how to spend money. He knows how to. Hey, did you just take the federal courts, guys? No. There's this testimony by Joshua Fisher, whereby Jose Dolmo is discussing in his video. Guys, I would like us to watch that video first before I come back with my commentary. Let us jump to the video. I'll be back.
There is inherent hubris, arrogance within the Donald Trump administration. And it's a fish that rots from the head from Donald Trump, who believes he's beyond the scope of the laws the rest of us follow, beyond the scope of the ethics restraints that follow us throughout our daily lives. Donald Trump and Elon Musk also feel like this. I have a court filing here, a sworn court document that is going to just... if what we were going through wasn't such an absolute dangerous nightmare for so many people, it would just, the gaffes and the jackassery, the dumbfuckery, if you will, checking the clock here to make sure I'm within the 30 seconds so I don't get demonetized by YouTube. It should shock you. It should shock you that they are now claiming that Elon Musk, in sworn court documents to a judge, to a federal court, that Elon Musk, he's not the leader of Doge. He has nothing to do with it. He's just a special government employee and a high, lofty advisor to the President of the United States. That's what they'd have you believe. Unfortunately, because Donald Trump, it's a defunct organization with zero credibility, but also just little understanding of how there's no planning going in. It's just a ramshackle running roughshod over the government operation. They had all this time to plan. They put together documents of over 900 pages with Project 2025, and then when the rubber hits the road and it's time to do the job, they're unprepared. They're claiming Elon is the head of Doge, all conservatives. Elon and Doge, Elon and Doge, Elon and Doge. Elon's heading Doge. They're going to change America. It's going to be so great. Making America great again. And then when it comes time to answer to a judge, they're like, oh, no. Where did you get this idea that Elon Musk is the head of Doge? First, before I read from the court document, I will give you evidence that it is. He is the head of Doge. And Donald Trump himself said it just the other day when Elon Musk came in and commandeered the White House, when Donald Trump ceded his role as president to Elon Musk and announced, give us all the information you have, President Elon, co-president Elon. And in this moment, he says, your team, what has your team found? So if it's not Elon Musk's team and he has nothing to do with Doge, as you're going to find out in these sworn court documents, why is Donald Trump referring to it as your team while talking to Elon Musk?
And also, could you mention some of the things that your team has found, some of the crazy numbers, including the woman that walked away with about 30 million?
Right.
Etc.
Well, we do find it sort of rather odd that there are quite a few people in the bureaucracy who have ostensibly a salary of a few $100,000, but somehow manage to accrue tens of millions of dollars in net worth while they are in that position, which is what happened at USAID. We're just curious as to where it came from. Maybe they're very good at investing, in which case we should take their investment advice, perhaps. But there seems to be mysteriously they get wealthy. We don't know why. Where does it come from? And I think the reality is that they're getting wealthy at the taxpayer expense. That's the honest truth of it.
Because they're liars. If you're wondering what the answer to the question was before I went into the clip, why is Donald Trump doing it? Because they're liars. because Elon Musk is a special government employee and he's the leader of Doge. If not, why would he be wearing Doge jackets? Like bomber jackets or flight deck jackets with the stupid symbol with the dumb dog on it. No besmirching of dogs here. Dog house here. Here is the filing. This is in a case, the state of New Mexico et al. And others versus Elon Musk in his official capacity et al. I, Joshua Fisher, pursuant to the provisions of 28 U.S. Code Section 1746, declare under penalty of perjury. Everyone, under penalty of perjury, this Joshua Fisher character, excuse me, is he's testifying to the following. I make these statements based on personal knowledge and knowledge obtained in the course of my official duties. I am the director of the Office of Administration. I've held that position since January 20th, 2025. In that capacity, I am personally involved in the appointment of special government employees. I have personal knowledge of Mr. Elon Musk's employment status with the federal government. Mr. Musk is an employee of the White House. He holds that position as a non-career special government employee. In that job, Mr. Musk is a senior advisor to the president. It is not uncommon for the president to have senior advisors who are SGEs. For instance, Anita Dunn was an influential senior advisor to President Biden while serving as an SGE. In that role as senior advisor to the president, Mr. Musk has no greater authority than other senior White House advisors. Like other senior White House advisors, Mr. Musk has no actual or formal authority to make government decisions himself. Mr. Musk can only advise the president and communicate the president's directives. And then finally, get a load of this. The U.S. Doge Service, the Department of Government Efficiency Service, is a component of the Executive Office of the President. The U.S. Doge Service temporary organization is within the U.S. Doge Service. Both are separate from the White House. Mr. Musk is an employee in the White House office. He is not an employee of the U.S. Doge Service or U.S. Doge Service temporary organization. Mr. Musk is not the U.S. Doge Service administrator. How interesting that Donald Trump called it your team and gave all the time, he gave the floor to Elon Musk while his child ran rampant through the Oval Office, and he has nothing to do with Doge. Very peculiar, one might add, one might say, one might claim. They're liars. And they're not just lying to you. They're not just lying to MAGA. They're not just lying to the media. They're lying in sworn documents, committing perjury to federal judges in federal courts about the role of Elon Musk. It's brazen, it's hubris, it's arrogance. It is Donald Trump feeling as though he is a king-type figure, some kind of a despotic emperor, while quoting the Emperor Napoleon Bonaparte, while claiming he has the authority to terminate all rules, regulations, and articles up to and including the Constitution of the United States, while claiming he's going to be a dictator, while having members of Congress try to alter the Constitution to give him a third term in office. Unlikely he's even going to survive this term. Can you imagine if he were to avoid the Grim Reaper because of the Big Mac sauce coursing through his veins, and he would have a third term? He's already a melting candle. Well, what would that look like?
All right, guys, welcome back to the video. So, unfortunately, Donald Trump is facing accusations of lying in federal courts. Documents to don't play Elon Musk's involvement with Doge, highlighting alleged perjury, hubris, and unethical governance. Right? So, it's kind of funny because Trump's arrogance and his administration they're so alarming, by the way. And the recent implications of court filings involving Donald Trump and Elon Musk highlighting a perceived lack of accountability within planning their leadership. So there is hubris and arrogance of Donald Trump, suggesting he believes he's above the law and standards, And a court document that was shown by this guy, Joshua Fisher, is trying to claim that Elon Musk is not the leader of Doge, but he's just a special government employee, SGE, but which raises questions about the credibility of these claims, because everywhere else, everyone knows that he is the head of Doge. We see him on his platform X every day shouting, posting, tweeting that he's the head of Doge, Department of Government Efficiency. He wants to cut funding here and there. He wants to cut the spending, minimize the spend, and there is a discussion about the claims that he's leading Doge, with the speaker mocking, of course, Dole was trying to mock the notion that the administration's attempt to connect him with conservative values, Donald Trump's statements regarding Elon Musk's involvement with Doge suggest a connection between Musk and the government, and which raise a lot of questions about transparency and how the government is involved in its own dealings. And Trump claiming that his presidential authority to Musk is just merely a government and an employer stuff is not true, because we know these people have a close and a special relationship. Of course, who doesn't know that Musk funded Donald Trump in his campaign? So it is like Donald Trump is trying to give back. He's trying to show his hand. Like, this is my return. So of course the declaration, the document by Joshua Fisher and its declaration, it shows how these people, they think that United States of American citizens, they don't understand their constitution. Because when you try to say that we have Musk in our government as a special government employee, a special advisor to the president, or a senior advisor to the president, which is like a similar role to other White House advisors. And the way the way Musk is handling or is carrying himself, you may be forced to think that he is a mini president, or maybe he is the president, but in the shadows. So I think for ages I've believed that one of the most matured governments, our democratic governments, is the United States. But of late, how they've been conducting their affairs, I might be forced to think otherwise, because this is a government that, in my previous video, whereby I was trying to discuss about Bernie Sanders' speech, we were talking about an oligarchic government. So Trump is trying to bring his close friends together, and they want to run the government as if it is their own bedroom. Sorry to say this, but there is no any formal authority to make government decisions or advise the president. Musk cannot do this because he doesn't have a moral or formal authority to make decisions or to advise the president. Because you see, someone like Musk, for instance, on the issue of USAID, he called for its dismantling and it was shut down, and this was an agency that was serving the poor people. They have their own reasons. Yes, they were saying that US taxpayers' money was being used unwisely, but he doesn't have the formal authority to do that. Agencies, I mean bodies like the Congress, they are the ones involved, or they are the ones that have the authority to do whatever Musk was trying to do. I don't know what your take about all of this conversation, but then credits to Josh Sedolmo for such a very educative video, and I really like to follow up about US politics and some of this stuff. So he's doing a very commendable job, and credits to him, by the way. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching this video, and if this is your first time, kindly consider subscribing, and welcome to the club. Let us be a community, let us be a family, and I'll be more than grateful if you subscribe to this channel, you like this channel, you comment on it, and you share this content. And kindly guys, don't forget to turn on the post notifications, that every time we post a new video, you'll be the first person to get notified about it and watch it. Thank you. I hope to see you in my next video, sound and full of health. My name is Ben. Peace out.